All right. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the live training holiday edition. No, I'm kidding. Hey, everybody. So let's see. If you are, as you're coming in here, if anybody is new to Dubb, please feel free to put a one in the chat if you're new, and put a two if you're returning. So one if you're new, two if you're returning. That would be amazing. And then if anybody that's returning, if there's anything specific that you would like to see today, feel free to just kind of pop that in the chat as well. And again, one if you're new, two if you're returning. Obviously, some names in here I recognize, obviously, but if you're new, please put a one. Tony, thank you. Kyan, obviously, thank you. And then anybody else. So Tony and Kyan, if you want to put into the chat anything you want to see today specifically, anything that's on your mind. If not, we'll run through our normal stuff. So let's see. Two, three, four. I see Roger coming in. Sean. Okay, great. Roger, I think you're returning correct. If you are, if you don't mind just putting a two in the chat, but I believe you're returning. Your name looks familiar. Okay, so let's see. All right, Jai. Hey, Jai. Good to see you as always, my friend. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. So let's see. Sean. Let's see. I think Tony. How do I add images? Not video to a video. Tony, if you want to go ahead and turn your mic on, feel free.
Okay,
Hey, how are you, Tony?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good. We got our kind of a conjuncted week this week. We're here today, but there's no live training tomorrow or Wednesday, but then we'll be back on Thursday. So I just kind of throwing it out there to see what people kind of want to do, kind of a mishmash kind of put together this week. What's your industry, Tony? What do you do?
Real estate.
Oh, nice. Very cool. And you said wanted to put an image behind you or explain that a little more?
Well, I I haven't been able to figure very much out, but it's because I couldn't get into Zoom, but I somehow I got in today.
Okay.
But I I like to use video. So here's my plan. I have two plans. I want to start fairly quick. One is to be able to post videos that I make to social media.
Yeah.
And the other one is I like to, I pull up the people that went under contract every day.
Mhm.
And then I can send them a video that says, do you wonder what the market is like in
Mhm.
your subdivision? Mention the subdivision
Sure.
and say, well, I did um, a calculation for you,
Hmm.
and I'd like to get it to you. I think you're going to be surprised.
Yeah.
Would you like to have me come by?
Yeah.
Would you like me to send it by email? What would you like?
Meet them where they are. Yep, exactly. Mm.
Now, in my territory, there's about 25 conditionals a day.
Hmm.
So it's a town. It's not like
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah.
But but that would be great. I mean, if I got two or three people a week to
Hmm.
say come by,
Yeah.
if I
It-
can get in, I leave with a contract.
It's great. Yeah, I think there's a couple ways visually to do it that I'll show you. And this would be just kind of one of two ways here. So let me share my screen and I'll give you kind of an example of what that would look like. So if I was over in, let's say, I'm gonna grab my dashboard here. I'm gonna click this, see this little red camera icon here at the top?
Yep,
Click that button there, and that's gonna open up the basic webcam right here. And then I'm going to click down here. See where it says virtual background right down at the bottom? I'm
yep.
going to click that there. And then I'm going to go here to your photos. And then you can upload any screenshots in here for like your background. So what you were
Any
talking about could either
screenshots,
be
but
a property or it could be a market update article like this. So if it was a
okay.
property and a listing, someone's in there, make the video. Hey, this is Rob. Sorry you're checking out this property here. Let me tell you a little bit about it. So that would be the visual they would see. So they have some context. Because remember, when you make a dub video, it's a repeating 3-second GIF of the beginning of it. So it would be you pointing over your shoulder, maybe a little wave, start talking. That's what they would have for context. And then if you wanted to send an article behind you, you could have one of these deals where it has to do with the market update. Or it could even be a screenshot of a document or a contract that you have, and you could show that over your shoulder as well. So it's just about someone getting context, and then you could talk a little bit about it. Now, if you wanted to go further into something with a market update, you can also do a screen recording. So if I was over here and I pulled up this market update here, whatever page website you had pulled up, the Chrome extension is a screen recorder and it sits right up here at the top. And this is a nice way to walk someone through something as well. Because when you click on this, instead of just being behind you in a background like you just saw with the webcam, in this case, you can interact with the page. So what I can do is I can change myself to a square here, make myself a little bigger, kind of match the feel of the page, right? Looks like I'm not blocking any information. Someone sees the animated GIF, they're going to see me waving, pointing, which is great. And then I also can do one of these deals. So I can hit record here. I'm going to choose mine. Let me go tab only. And this is just a quick example of how you can do this. Let me show you. So I'm going to hit record. I'm going to choose my tab, click share. Okay, so it's going to give me a countdown. It'd be something like this. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, I wanted to send you this quick market update because it's super important to know what's going on with the market to make the right decision. So let me kind of walk you through some of the numbers here. So all I did there was I said a little wave, a little point. I jumped to full screen to say, hey, listen, this is why I'm sending you this. Let's jump through this. And then as I'm scrolling down here, I have the ability to use the annotation tool right over here to the left. So I can point some things out. I can do some underlining. I can do some arrows. I can do some circles if I want to. I
Right.
can do some text on screen. So this really gives you a chance to be very interactive with what's happening while explaining something to someone. And you're able to scroll and keep going and do some other neat things. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And I was thinking if I had a picture of his house
Hmm. Yeah.
behind me,
Yeah.
most people would recognize their house, even in subdivisions.
Sure.
I think that would get attention.
Yeah. Yeah. I think anything visual that they can relate to right away that gives them context is really good. Now,
Yeah.
this one here, because this is website based, the Chrome extension is really good. But if you had, let's say, a still image pulled up, like you took a screenshot of the person's property, you could put it behind you, like I showed you. Remember, I showed you with the webcam when we first did
Yeah.
this, had the property behind
Hmm.
it. But you could also, technically, if you wanted to, you could pull up, like let's say on your screen here, you could pull up a screen, like let me just use this. Let's see, where is this? This is a good example. Let me just grab this right here. All right, this right here, right? Just pretend this is like a property, right? So you could take like a screenshot of a property that you just talked about. You could take the desktop app and just put yourself on top of it right here, kind of like you just did with the Chrome extension. And then you could just walk someone through the screenshot. Say, hey, this is your property right here. And by the way, check this other thing out. And then you could have another screenshot of the backyard or whatever you wanted to show. So visually, the desktop app will be over anything you pull up on your screen, whether it's a
Wow.
document, a photo, whatever it is. So you have a lot of
That's
options.
great. But it has to be a screenshot, not like a an image you've saved in the past, huh?
No, you can do that. Just as long as I just say screenshot just because it's on there. You could easily upload a photo to your computer and then just pull it
Okay.
up. Yep. And just crop around it. Yep.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I am so impressed with this program. I I'm trying to learn it as fast as I can, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not being too successful so far. But
Well, let me, Tony, are you still on the free trial? Or are you on a paid plan with us, or where are you
oh,
at?
I'm on a paid plan.
Did you get the setup call with our team?
No, not yet.
All right. So hey, Ina's here. We'll either throw it in the chat, put it in the chat, or we can email you directly, Tony. But we just want to get you set up. So when you're on a paid account, we'll meet you in Zoom and we'll help you set up the buttons and the pages and all that good stuff. And that way
Okay,
everything's kind of ready to go. So that's like an important step. So we definitely want to do that with you.
great. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And thanks for the question, Tony. And let's see, let me jump back over here. Sean, am able to use Dubb to post videos in a Facebook group. Hey, Sean, if you want to turn your mic on, feel free. If you want to.
I'm here.
Hey, how are you, Sean?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So you're thinking about like just a Facebook group, kind of putting a comment in there with a video or something?
Yes.
Yeah, I think the when it comes to the groups, is it Do you know the admin? Because I think a lot of times you kind of have to, I think do you get permission to kind of do that kind of stuff? Not too sure on the
I,
group.
I'm thinking I'm gonna have to ask permission. I
Yeah.
Just popped in my head this morning. That's where I thought I'd ask.
Yeah, because I've seen like in some groups I've seen where there's a conversation going and someone will come in and they'll drop a link in the comments as kind of the conversation's going on. But
Mhm.
sometimes, they're junk links, like they're not even related to what the conversation's even about. But I
Mhm.
feel like if, it was a conversation about something that was related to a Dubb video you made, then it could be like, hey, listen, I made this video about this exact topic, you know? So I think that would be definitely relevant.
Okay, that's what I'll do then. Thank you.
Yeah, but I would keep it relevant to the convo. I think that's probably
Right.
the admin deal.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah, you're welcome, Sean. And then let's see. Kyan had a question. Can you edit the Dubb CRM? Kyan, what do you mean by edit the Dubb CRM? Do you mean add a field or just change some things once they're added in there? Kyan, if you can hear me okay. Kyan, you can go ahead and turn your mic on if you want to. If you want.
Um, what
Hi.
I meant by edit and customize the Dubb CRM, I
Mhm.
meant by what you meant by you have to edit and customize something like you can press on it and you can edit like different stuff like the first name, last name, and email and phone number.
Yeah, I
And
think yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
can you add like all that stuff to the top of the list?
The top of the list. Ina, if we can you open up the CRM part, Ina, and just kind of open up that page? And I think we can kind of walk through kind of maybe what Kyan's talking about if you can, Ina.
Yeah, you can edit the um the Dubb CRM. So for example, this one, let's edit Ruben's. Just click the profile picture here, the left. Then if you mouse over the first name or last name or whichever field, there's this pencil icon. So you will be able to edit this. So yeah, if you want to add like the last name, if it's not there, the company, then you'll be able to do that. Oops, let's remove that. So yeah, to answer
Cool.
your question, yeah.
Nice. Nice, Ina. And then let's see. There was one other one in here. From Tanya. At the end, can we discuss connecting clips on the laptop? Actually, right now we can do it. Tanya, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I've been fighting with this thing for like a day and a half, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Oh yeah, we don't want you fighting with it. Are you using the desktop app and trying to add videos in there, or what are you trying to do with the clips?
So I went around it kind of the wrong way. So I have like 40 people that I'm sending this clip to. So I made the clip
Yeah.
and I did 40 little beginnings with their name, little
Mhm.
clips. And so my goal is to, you know, put together the David clip with the base body message that everybody's getting. And I've done that, and it will create one clip,
Mhm.
but I have to do it on my phone. I can't do it on my laptop, and it's
Mhm.
just it's hard.
So you basically have a video that's going to be the same every time. You just
Yes,
have a different opening.
yes.
Okay. So what you can do is you can do this. Let me show you this.
Well, let me say one thing that the problem
Sure.
is that when
Yeah.
I have all my openings and I have their name, I have Chris, David, Jeff, but
Mhm.
when I go to splice them together, that name doesn't show up. So I don't know whose 6 second opening I'm using. And so I'm literally like hitting the same one over and over. And then if I delete them on my laptop, of course, it doesn't do anything to the phone. And so I just got to find a better way to do this.
When you're saying the openings, are you just kind of doing a little wave and saying hi, Chris?
Yeah, I'm
Or-
just introducing myself. It's like 4 to 6 seconds.
Okay. You could yeah, no, I'll show you how to yeah, I'll give you a kind of a solution for that. But you could also do just as a future kind of thing.
Mhm.
You see how I'm bringing a name up into frame?
Yeah.
You can do something like that with the phone too, if you ever wanted to do that, like an opening, because that's worked pretty well for us over the years. So if you're recording on the webcam, you can bring the mobile app up with a little whiteboard button where you can type on it, and
Right. I
you
was learning about that, but I was actually using my phone to record the
got it.
opening.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You can add some text overlay on that. It just takes a little bit longer. Like that way is probably quicker. But if you're ever doing a video where you're saying hello to someone and it's, you're just verbally saying it, what I would do is when you come in here, when you save a video in Dubb, when it's saved in there, I would just go right away and edit the title, and come in here and say, "Hi, John," and then hit save. Because that way all your openings will have the names. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, mine they have names now, but when you go to splicing together on the phone, it doesn't give you the name of the little 4 or 5 second clip.
Yeah, when you're doing it on the phone. Yeah, but when you're in the video library on your phone, it should always have the title here.
Mm-mm.
So if you're recording on your mobile app and you're just recording clips in a row, like if you just did a bunch, like you're saying, like you hit record, hey John, blah blah blah, stop. Hey
Yes.
Chris, blah blah blah, stop, and then you kept doing the clips, right? Is that what you did?
No, I did stopped it individually, went out, went back in, and restarted the camera. I did not pause.
Hmm.
I have 41 separate openings.
So you did 41, so you did 41 clips on the mobile app, little
Yeah,
squares, right? And there was a bunch of them, right?
yeah. And so
Okay.
that's what happened when I tried to start going to put them with my body.
Yeah.
Once I got to number 7 or 8, I couldn't remember, and there's no name on it, even though I put.
Yeah. I would say just as a best practice, this is what I would do instead of doing that. Let me
Yeah.
just share my thing here. Okay. Let me know when you guys can see. Can you see that?
Yes.
So when you hit the blue camera icon at the bottom to open up, so basically what you were doing is you were clicking here, recording, and then you're just doing a bunch of these little clips. They're like, "Hey John, what's going on? Here we go." Blah 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 blah. It's like probably like 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah.
There's one. You hit record again, right? This is what you were doing.
No, I went all the way out.
So you didn't just do another clip. You actually saved the clip.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to delete this. Let me get rid of this. Delete. Yes. So you did this one clip, then you hit the blue check mark at the top.
Yes.
Okay, so we saved it here. You're like, hey John, what's going on? Here we go. Blah blah blah. And then you uploaded it, right?
Yes.
If you wanted to, this just takes a little longer, but just if you wanted to, see the icons on the right? See over
Mhm.
here? You can click text and say, hi John. If you wanted to do something, you don't have to do this. You can just save it with the name, but I'm saying if you wanted to, you could do one of those deals like that and then save it so you'll know the name. If you wanted that visual, if you don't like that visual, you don't have to do it. Does that make sense on that one?
Yeah, because I saved the file as their name, but when you go into the library on the phone, you can't see the file names. You just see.
Yes. Yeah, so you have to go like this. So if I come back in here, let me just delete this so this is not on this clip. Done. I'm gonna hit the blue check mark. Here we go. This is gonna save it. So you're like, hey John, what's going on? I'm gonna upload it into Dubb. And then when it hits in here, I'm just gonna refresh in a second. It's awesome that you recorded all those openings, but why should be able to have the right ones though? I mean, it's great, but all right, this is taking a little bit, but anyway, what's going to happen is when this eventually happens, see the video section that I'm scrolling across right now?
Yes.
So what you basically have to do is when it saves in there, I'm going to tap on this one here just to pretend this is the video.
Yeah.
See the pencil icon next to the
Yeah,
name?
that's what I did. I went in there and I changed all of them to the name.
Oh,
So
then you said you couldn't find them then?
no, you okay? Now go to your library on your phone.
Here, let me just change this really quick so I want to make sure the same thing's happening. Oh, I'm gonna put hi John. Update.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go back here. Okay.
And go into that. Go into where was I go? Shit. I went where there's a whole bunch of them. Oh, you know what I did? I pushed the video and the blue button at the top because I wanted to put two together. I don't know why you're not seeing it there.
Hmm. So you were trying to, but when you recorded on the mobile app, that one clip of you waving and saying hi, it was just one clip you recorded and saved into the platform, right? Not multiple clips.
No,
Just one clip. Like we
N-
just did, right?
no, I have 43 videos. If you click on that blue thing in the top corner where you see your videos,
Hmm.
oh, you have a whole bunch of them.
Let me cancel this one here. All right, so right here at the top left, right? I'm clicking videos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all my videos. Yep. So you're saying they're not showing up in here?
No, mine don't look like this. Mine are little bitty squares. Probably because they're so short, maybe.
Do you yeah, I mean like the length shouldn't matter. Like see how they're all block looking like this?
Nope, mine does not look like that.
Yeah. Hmm. If you take a screenshot on your phone, if you want to email me at rob@dubb, rob@dubb.com. Let me just see what it looks like.
By the way, are you on
You know what?
Android or iPhone?
Yeah.
I'm on an iPhone, so it does look like that, but mine are up and down. But where you're at, if I have a blue plus button in the corner. And so I push the blue, I'm in the videos, and I push the blue plus button. I select one video, then I go into the folder and I select another video and it puts them together. Then I save it and then I upload it. It's when I go to push this blue plus button
Mm.
and then I go to the folder. All my videos are in there with no names on them.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, unless you have some there, the only thing I can think of is just whenever you like, I'm just scrolling right now across my videos. If you get out of the mobile app again and go back in, your front should look like this with the videos right here. And they all should be in there, the ones you recorded. When you tap
Yeah.
on them, you should
Okay.
be able to have them. Yeah.
So
Good.
the 41 that I had were right there, and I needed to combine them with the body. So I pushed the blue square at the top,
Mm.
and then once I open up there, they're now up and down. They're horizontal,
Hmm.
vertical, excuse me, they're vertical. And there's a blue plus button at the top next to the tag button.
Mm. Hmm. I would say you have to do this from the desktop, right? I think that'd probably be the best way to do it.
Yeah, when I go to the desktop, I have no way to splice these things together. I don't
All right, so
know.
let me get out on the mobile. Let me show you this because if you go to your desktop, let's just do it that way. I think that would be the best way to do it.
That's what I was hoping to do. Why I did all 41 of them, because in my mind, then I could just drop them all.
Yeah, so let's see. So you recorded all the videos. So we're going to go right in here. We're going to go to the video library, and they would all be in here, obviously, all the
Yeah.
41, right?
Mhm.
And then you said you named them, right? Like, hi, John, hey, Bill,
Mhm.
whatever, right? Okay. So and then you also have in your video library the one video that's the main video that everyone's getting, right?
And so I don't know how in here on the computer to
Mhm.
put two clips together.
So what you want to do is the main video, like let's just say, see this video right here, all the way to the right. It says hi John, the one that we just did, all the way to the right, over here, top left.
Yeah.
This was the main video I wanted, but I had a bunch of different hellos in front of it, right? What I could do is take the hi John, like if this was the video that I wanted to do, right? This is the front part of it, right? And see how below here it says details right here,
Hmm.
and come right down here. See where it says playlist right here?
Hmm.
So what I can do is just delete these, and then I would just search for, let's see, why did I get rid of it? Hold on a second. That's never happened before. Let's see. Let me get out of this for a second. Something just happened that's never happened before. Hey, it's holiday week. All right, let's see. Hold on. So let's see details. Here we go. All right. Playlist. So here, right? Build up videos to play.
Yeah.
What's the name of the video that everyone's getting? Like, hey, John, check this video out.
It's Intro to Chris.
Okay. So you would everyone's getting that one, the intro to Chris?
Yeah. That's the body part. The other ones are just hello so and so.
Okay, but intro to Chris is what Bill's gonna get, John's gonna get, Mary's gonna get, they're all gonna get that video. Okay.
The
So
30
okay, so what you would do is put intro to Chris, like search for the video. And then when you put it here, I'm just pretending this is intro to Chris, right? See how it's added, right? So then you come up here, you open this in a new window, and you should see your hi John followed by your intro to Chris right there.
How did you get the hi John in there?
Yeah, so what I did was this. So here, I'll show you. So if you go back here, I'm gonna go back to the video library. Let's pretend that see the first video, hi John. Just pretend this is like a hi John. Pretend you get a
Go
40.
into the hi John and you
Right.
add body.
Yeah. So what you can do is click here,
Gotcha,
open
gotcha.
that video, then go down to details tab
Okay.
right there, and then just search for your video, intro to
Understood.
Chris.
Perfect.
And then it'll automatically save. And then if you do that for all like the 41 that you did, then they'll all have the right video.
Right.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That makes
Perfect.
sense. Yeah.
It does. I was in the editing. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. Just pick your video, pick your intro video, your hi John, hey John, Jill, whatever it is, pick that one, and then go to details, add that video that everyone's going to get, and just do that for every one of the ones you did. And,
Second.
yeah.
Save them. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry you were fighting with it for a while, but now you should be good.
All right. Perfect. Thank you.
And if you want, you can Rob a Dubb if you want to send me a test.
Okay,
I can tell you if it worked. So
thank you.
oh yeah, you're welcome, Tanya.
Didn't want to take up your time, but I appreciate
No,
it.
it's important. Hey, it's like the most important thing. Yeah, it's perfect. We want you to do it right. So that's awesome.
I
Um,
have one more question. Is
yeah.
on the not it's the what is it called? I guess maybe the Chrome extension where I'm recording the screen and I have the
Mhm.
little bubble with me in it.
Yeah.
That background, I don't know where it's at, where it's coming from, because I looked in through my two presets and they have the same background for my company, and I have a Christmas background in there.
You're talking about like if you have a video, you open it up on a new page. See my little, I have my AI assistant off to the right, so it takes up a lot of space, but see my image behind the video player, it's just at the top of my head. See
Yeah.
that? So you're talking about those are different, right? Those backgrounds
In my circle, like
in
that.
in your circle, your virtual background. Okay, yeah, you can go like this. So if you're recording this, let's open up the Chrome. Let's pretend this is the page. Let's see, where did I go? Right, here we go. All right, there I am. Okay, so you're saying the virtual background behind you here is not the right one that you want? Okay, so you can come right over here to the right, the little drop-down menu here, and see where it says virtual background right there.
Don't have that.
Yeah, you should have that as a drop-down right over here to the right. Click there.
So I'm in the version where I'm recording my screen and I'm about to start speaking, and I noticed my background was off. So I don't think I'm on the same page.
All right, so if this isn't the one you're talking about, if this isn't the setup, how about this one? Right over here, red camera icon. Here, where you have a virtual background, you're on the webcam, or
I'm
no?
on the, but mine's small. I don't have the full, mine's in a circle.
Okay, so if you're in a circle, that means you either have to be in the Chrome, which we just saw here, or you're in the desktop app.
I'm in the one that's down the side that has all the functions on the side. And I'm recording trying to record my screen.
Okay, then it's definitely the Chrome extension here. So this is the setup you have, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Then the virtual background, if you want to change it, this is the way you would change it. You get that little drop down right here, right next to the camera. There's a little arrow right there. You should be able to have a little drop down. And then you should be able to select virtual background. And that's when you would change it to whatever you wanted to change it to. You can go to your photos
All
and
right.
you
So I'm
upload.
gonna let you keep talking because I don't have this screen at all. I'll get with somebody because I don't
Yeah,
want
we can yeah, if you want to just shoot a time over, or I guess a booking time, we can meet with you one-on-one and kind of get it fixed for you. Because
to.
yeah, you might be it should be this setup and you should have the background, unless you're using something else. But yeah.
Accidentally. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get it fixed for you though.
Right.
Cool. All right, let's see. Let's see who else. Let's see, we had kind, okay, whatever. There. Okay, I think Kai had a question on Dubb. Can you add more YouTube accounts? How many YouTube accounts can we have? Do you know?
Uh, they can have they can have as much because we do have I think in our account we have five, like we have our Dove support, then Rev Show, then I think Rena has added hers. Daria, so you can have depending on how many YouTube channel do you have.
Okay.
Definitely have that.
Okay. Got it. And then do you have Outlook pulled up? Can you pull up Outlook if you can? Just email wise, if you can. Jay had a question about how could I add a short video on Outlook to send a newsletter that I wrote and saved into Dubb. Jay, if you want to turn your mic on, feel free. How you doing, Jay? And then, I guess if you have Outlook pulled up, I guess dropping a video in there, it seems like.
I'm on another call. Right.
Oh, got it.
Sorry about that. Had a phone
Okay,
call.
cool. Hey, Jay.
Yeah, I wrote a newsletter and I put it in Dubb to send a mass mailing to all our clients.
Mhm.
And I wanted to just have like a group video of the family just saying, hey, happy holidays. Here's a newsletter. Hope you enjoy it and see you next year. Something like that.
Yeah, you can do the with here, and I can show you just from a Gmail perspective. Do you have Outlook 365 or what do you have for the Outlook?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can do I have Gmail, but the little button is just in a different spot. So like if you wanted to add something in, you see down here at the bottom, see the Dubb symbol right down at the bottom
Yes,
of the compose
yes.
menu. So with Outlook, I believe it's off to the right onto the top. It's like over to the right-hand side towards the top. And if you click add-ins or add-ons, then you should have the Dubb symbol. And if you do click the Dubb symbol, it'll open up the Chrome extension area. And that's where you can start scrolling through your videos that you have saved in your video library. And then you can just select the one you want and insert it, and it will drop it in there.
So, well, to put this in a newsletter that's in the email
Well,
section.
if you have a video that you want to send to a bunch of people, that holiday video, if
Yeah,
it
I don't have a video made. I have the newsletter,
so you have a template
a
set up.
template. Yes, newsletter template.
Okay. So, if you don't mind, can you open up Outlook and just give an example of the template side? I just don't have that on my side for Outlook.
For just to clarify, are you sending it from Dubb? Because we
Yes.
also
Yes.
okay. If you're sending it from Dubb, then you could use the email feature. Have you connected your Outlook to your Dubb account?
Yes, I did.
Okay, nice. Nice. Then just go here in the campaign section. Just to clarify, you already have a template, so have you built it inside Dubb or
Yes, it's inside Dubb.
okay, nice, nice. Then you could just go here in the in the campaign section, then go to email. Then from here, I think my next question before this is, have you imported your contacts in the Dubb CRM?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Have you add tags to those contacts?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Sounds great. So here's how those are the steps actually. So if you want to create if you want to have a video in the email campaign, then create the video first, then create your template, or you can actually build it in here in the campaign section. But if you prefer a template, yeah, feel free to do so. We have email templates in here that you can select from. But Jay has already built his. So what you were just gonna do is go here in the email campaign section, name your campaign. So let's name this Christmas campaign for this demo. Then select your sender. So we have ours, we have SendGrid, but if you have Outlook, yeah, select that Outlook sender. Let me just choose mine here. Then add from name, this from you, subject line, select the video. If you want to attach videos, but if you don't, that's okay. Just like save and continue. Then from here, select that email template. So let's just choose any of these. Okay. Then you should be able to preview that in here. So after that, just select save and continue. Select your tag, which group you'll be sending the email to. So let's say green list. If you have any the tags that you want to exclude from that list, this is your tool. Then just save and continue. Then from here, you can either send it right away or send it in a later schedule. So
Okay. So how do I get the little quick video? You
did
don't
you
put that in the email itself? It's a separate. So that's what I don't understand.
okay. So you don't have the video yet in the
No.
template?
No.
Okay. Okay. To do that, let's go to the email templates. So here, let's just edit one of these. Yeah, that's the tricky part actually, because we just the original doesn't have that in the template section. So for example, let's add your video here in the middle. So let's add another text block in here. then go to merge tag, then add video placeholder. So let's just add this one. So it's gonna be there. Now, if you want to, it's just in black text, but yeah, it's there. Now if you want to preview it, let's preview it. So the video will be in here.
Okay, so and then it's not like a video like you would do on the email. This is something I'd have to have already set up and put in the newsletter itself.
Yeah, this will be set up in the template. Now, after you save this and you're gonna send it you're gonna send the email, just go here in the once you're in the email campaign section, here in this part, that's the time that you will select which video you would want to include in that email template.
Okay, so it's, again, like I'm saying, it's not something what you guys are doing, putting a little bubble in there. It's just inside the email itself. It has to be already included in the template.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's been included in the template. Mhm.
okay,
And then we'll also have this on YouTube, by the way, in like another probably hour. So if you need to go back to the spot in the recording, we'll have that. It's on our YouTube support, Dubb support and YouTube.
okay, thank you.
Yeah.
The other option here is if you don't want to use the email template for example, just you wanted to make it like you're just sending from Gmail or Outlook, just select the video from here, then save and continue. And instead of selecting a template in here, you can just go with the simple editor, and this should be this should be just the plain text one. Yeah. Since we're editing the one that we selected with the template, it's not really showing in here.
Cool. Thanks, Ina. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And
Thank
then
you.
Roger and Patricia, I saw you guys both had questions. Roger, can I change my CTA payment link? I don't use PayPal. Ina, do we have a different version of that or no?
No, right now it's just PayPal.
Okay. So maybe like it would have to be a link to an external link to another site, right? Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
So
using
yeah,
Stripe
Roger.
or something else. Yeah.
Okay.
The link should be in there.
Okay. And then Patricia, hi everyone. How can I create an affiliate page where affiliates can sign up to send me referrals with a customized link so we both have a record of the purchase? Patricia, if you want to turn your mic on, feel free if you'd like to.
Hi. I've been connecting with my email list, and some people are offering them a commission for sending me referrals. And so somebody said affiliate link, and I said, oh, that would be an excellent thing. How do I do that? So I'm asking you the question.
Yeah, no, and you're talking about with Dubb, correct? The affiliate.
Yes.
Yeah. So what you can do is right in here. Let me share my screen. Right in the Dubb dashboard.
It's referrals, excuse me, it's referrals to my business, my service.
Oh, so it has nothing to do with Dubb. So you're just talking about how to set up. Sorry, you have to explain that again. How to set up what?
I want to set up an affiliate page.
Mhm.
So when people say, oh, I want to help you sell
Mhm.
strategy sessions or my programs or services,
Mhm.
they can go and get a link and give it to the people that they're referring to me.
Okay.
So that I know who sent them and they can get paid.
So, Ina, stay with me on this one. So, what you could do is if you have, like, see over here under assets with presets right here, how the presets, they're customized landing pages. You know how when you make a video,
Uh-huh.
you click on that video and then it's got a preset attached to it, like right here.
Yeah.
This preset is just my default, right here. So what you
Right.
could do is set up a preset that is like your affiliate page, your affiliate preset. So
Right.
that affiliate preset will have the proper videos and the proper buttons. So one of the buttons down here, I would imagine, could be the link that is the link that's going to show the transaction. So you have a record of that.
So I'm making two presets. One that says the preset go sign up, and the second one says get your link here.
Yeah, I mean, depending on, the audience, so you have your main business, but then you have the affiliate stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the main business one would be just, the regular preset that you have for that. And then the separate preset would be the affiliate stuff. And then you would just have as a button below there, whatever the action is for that affiliate. So they would see a video up here from you at the top about, hey, this is what this is about. If you want to, be an affiliate, click below. And then you would just put the link down here, whatever that affiliate link is. So when they click on it, they're able to do their thing and sign up and stuff.
Okay. Now, is it automatically a different link for each person? Because
Um,
I need to know who I'm sending money
Well,
to.
I think it depends on the tracking because I know with Dubb affiliates, if you shared your Dubb referral link with a bunch of different people and they subscribed or signed up and then subscribed, it would be, you'd have a list in your portal of the people that have done that. So with your affiliate company portal that you have, I would imagine when someone clicks on the affiliate link, it will you have that, right? Like in a dashboard somewhere, I would think.
I have no idea. This is the first time I've ever thought about doing it,
Yeah.
so I'm
Um,
in the dark here.
well, it's the affiliate is it what's the affiliate with us it's First Promoter that does our Dubb stuff. So if you have the affiliate program with what you do, there should be like a dashboard where you're able to check, the affiliates and who signed up and things like that. So you would have I'm thinking this is probably how it works. You'd have to check on your end, your affiliate site, but I would imagine you share your affiliate link, they click it as a button down there, they
Mhm.
put their information in. And then in your affiliate dashboard with what you do outside of Dubb, it should have the listings of that, I would think.
Oh, so I have to get a program that tracks then.
Well, if you're talking about affiliate stuff for your own business, then
Yeah.
yeah, I mean we have tracking on videos. It shows hey who watched them, who did all that good stuff. But obviously, you want that person to take the next step, which is to sign up or subscribe as an affiliate. So it would be the link below the video, whatever link you normally use for your business for the affiliate stuff. That would be that button. That would be the link. And then I'm thinking they click on it, put in their info, and then you should see it in a dashboard somewhere.
Would it be in the dashboard on the affiliate software or on Dubb's
Affiliate
dashboard?
software. Affiliate software.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. But the gateway to it is just having the video here in the preset that looks nice. Hey, do you want to be an affiliate? And then the button below, which is the link to take them to that spot to do their thing.
Okay. I
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, Patricia. And then let's see. Garrett, is there a replay? Yeah, so we're gonna the replay of this recording will be on our YouTube, our Dubb support YouTube channel in probably the next hour or two, typically. We'll have it on there. So it'll be Dubb support on YouTube. Um, let's see, Kyan, don't forget to talk about the AI assistant on our video. How many clips can you upload on the Dubb desktop app? Do you know if there's a limit on the clips for the desktop app? I know with the mobile app, it's a 10-minute limit, but do we even know as far as the limit on the clips?
No. Try
Yeah.
to break it,
Yeah,
Ty.
go for it. Make 1,000 clips, see what happens. Yeah, exactly. That'd be funny. So the AI assistant. So what we have here is this. Let me share my screen. So when you have a Dubb video, see how on this page here, I've got off to the right, my AI assistant Sia right over here. So what you can do, the whole idea behind this whole thing is that when someone gets a video, maybe they're not ready to book a time yet. Maybe they have more questions. So when you have it on the preset, because it's defaulted on every preset, you can turn it off if you want to. But the whole idea is here is someone gets a video and they're like, you know what? I have some questions before I'm going to book a time. So this is an interactive AI assistant. So over here to the left, over here to the right, you see 3 frequently asked questions. You can have up to 20 of these. So I can click, hey, what is Dubb? And then Sia, the sales interactive assistant, is going to give me an answer. And it's also going to push for something at the end, like, hey, can I get your email address? That's just a default. You can get rid of that if you already have the person's email. but Sia can push for what you want to have happen because it's a sales assistant. It's not just customer service. It's not just an answer. You want to push for something. So I can click another FAQ, say, hey, how do I feel more comfortable on camera? And it's going to give a nice three-pointed bullet answer, and then also push for the objective at the end of the answer. You also can interact with Sia by asking questions, and it will continue to interact. The reason we added this is because it was a really high percentage in terms of increases of deals closed when you have an interactive AI when someone's looking to communicate with before they decide to make a buying decision. So that's why we have this over here. So if you wanted to set this up within Dubb, right? If you wanted to set up an AI assistant, what you can do is come right over here under assets and see where it says sales assistants right here and click in here. And I have a few of these. And you click the blue plus button to set it up, but I'll just click edit on one of them. And you give the AI assistant a name because maybe on one of your presets, if I was in real estate, buyers, sellers, FSBOs, expireds, I'd want an AI assistant for my buyers and sellers because it's different information. So whatever industry you're in, if you want to educate Sia on what you do, so she has an idea of how to answer the questions, what you would do is you'd add resource links right in here. And they can only be one link deep. It can't be a web page and then Sia is going to click into a bunch of stuff. It's not set up like that. So it's going to be one front page. So for Dubb, as you can see here, we had dubb.com, we had support at dubb.com, we had our G2, we had features, marketplace, testimonials. So each one has to be its own link. And then Sia will learn about that. And then below here, you can add your FAQs. You can add up to 20 of these. And then below here, you have the default message like, hey, you could see or whatever you want to name it, say, hey, we're here to answer some questions for you. Then you have your desired CTA. What do you want someone to do when they're done getting these answers? Is it book a time? And then you can put the desired CTA URL right there, whatever that is. And then you can get more information from down here as well. Sia can ask for info. It's defaulted for email, but you can just uncheck it if you don't want to do that. And that's the AI assistant. So it's part of the preset. It's on the page. And again, you can uncheck it if you don't want to have it on there. Under presets, you can just uncheck it if you wanted to. But it's a nice thing to have on there in case someone has any questions. So that's why we have a whole training on this as well. So in Dubb support, if you put AI assistant in there, Ruben did a really nice video about it. Okay, so let's see. Let's go over here. Okay, Kyan said, Kyan, when you're using the desktop app, you said it's slow because let's see, you have okay. So what you can do when it's slow, and Ina, let me know if I'm missing anything, but typically if it's slow, if you close all your tabs on your browser, just have one little tab open and just close all the rest, I would think that should help the speed, right? And close anything else operating on the computer. Ina?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because kind of CPU intensive. Depends on the your RAM, so or your processor. So yeah, we recommend that some HP computer, it actually depends on the specs of your computer, Kyan. So yeah, we recommend to close other apps that you're using for when you record a video. So yeah, just put on the screen the things that you need in that recording. Then the rest you can close them to optimize the performance of your computer and the software. Yep.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
And then Garrett had a question. I have a digital sales program all set to go and needs leads. I want to scrape LinkedIn to find qualified leads and send them a Dubb video by DM to push them out to a drip campaign. So Garrett, if you want to turn your mic on, feel free if Garrett is still here. Ina, do you see Garrett? I think he might have had to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we'll have to shoot an email to him, I guess, as far as that. I think it's just a LinkedIn practice. And then he had asked, do you have virtual assistants that can push out lead generation? I would say that's just sending out the Ava avatar possibly for that as well. Let's see. Kyan, can you add Zoho to Dubb? Is there a way when you send a video email? What do you have for that? The Zoho.
Yeah, Zoho, we have integration with Zoho. So when you go to Zoho site and you have the Chrome extension installed, just go to the email builder, have your select which preset, which video you want to send. You will see here that we have Zoho in here. So this will be automatically selected. And once you've done that, just click insert video or copy to clipboard, and then yeah, this will be tracked. You'll be able to paste the GIF preview with the trackers there, contact level tracking of the people that you'll be sending the video to. So,
Hey,
yeah.
just Kyan had sent an updated message. He said he meant add the Dubb extension onto Zoho, if that's possible, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's in the process, but it's easier to just what the it's gonna be the same, almost the same behavior, because that extension, that Dubb logo, will just open the Dubb Chrome extension. So yeah, we just go directly in the Dubb Chrome extension.
Cool. Thanks, Anna.
Yeah.
And let's see, we had Kyan, you had one question about what's the difference between the Dubb AI avatar and the difference between HeyGen? The Dubb AI avatar is obviously not yourself. We don't have we decided not to add the photo option for it because we didn't have the voice to match. So with HeyGen, you can do the photo of a person. You can change the mouth, I believe, as well. And with us, it's just an avatar that you can create whatever the look is, but not of yourself, unless it's like a cartoon version of some AI version of it. So it's just not the same. And then Tony, hey Tony, good to see you in here. I didn't know you were in here, Tony. Hi, Tony. Let's see. Yeah, you said you had a potential solution to the affiliate question. So, Patricia, if you can hear me, Tony is a long time with Dubb, and he's very, very well educated on the topic. Go ahead, Tony, if you had a suggestion there. So, Tony, you can do that if you'd like to.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, I think this might work, which is what if she put a form and had a required response as to who referred her?
That would work. Yeah, I think that would work.
Records that way. I tried it with a rather expensive affiliate program, and I didn't get enough juice for the squeeze. So,
oh, got it. Did you have just a form below, Tony, or did you have a link to like an external form?
Well, once they filled out the form, I had a link where then they would go to purchase on my website. But I had a record of where they came from, which I think is what she was alluding to. I'm not sure, but
yeah, there you go. But you could do that.
I was alluding to that because they also are wanting to know if I have some structure that will ensure that they get their commission. So yeah, that would be great.
You have your ultimate structure, your integrity.
I know, but some people don't believe in integrity.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that's awesome. I love it, Tony. Yeah, so I guess Patricia just
Thank you, Tony.
Yeah. Tony's amazing. Tony's been with us for a long time. He knows Dubb in and out. So Tony, awesome. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
And then let's see. Okay, so we're coming to the top of the hour. We've got to cut a little bit short today just because of the meetings we have set up. But any last questions before we go by anybody? Anything on anybody's mind before we head out?
Well, I have one other comment. I sent a message about not being able to use a certain function, meaning recording my camera, and then I realized I was on Safari, and it reminded me of one of my ex-wives. It didn't work the way I thought it would, so I went right back to Chrome, and everything worked perfectly. So
see, you're wandering around the Safari, and you realized, oh, I got to go back to the Chrome dock.
Exactly.
That's funny. That's cool. Well, listen, everybody, happy holiday week, and we will be back Thursday. So no Tuesday, no Wednesday, but we'll see everyone back here on Thursday. So hope everyone has a happy holiday, and thanks for joining. Thanks for your help, Ina.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Holidays,
Merry Christmas, guys. Bye, guys.